It was I mean, if I'm buying a lawnmower, it's a Skag. I won't take anything. It's like the Pappy Van Winkle of lawnmowers is the Skag brand lawn.
Is that a belief you've held on to for a while, or is this something you've just come to know?
Of course,
now?
he just came to know it. He doesn't.
Okay.
He talks about all this stuff like he's like a expert on, but he's just learned. His daughter told him about it yesterday.
I want to stand on more. Wow.
I don't even like mowing if it's not with a Skag. Those are.
I'm looking at this Toro or whatever, and it's like that standard red mower. It's just like an old standard looking mower. I guess it's out of stock now, but it's not that old. This is not that old, to be clear.
Well, Competitive Weird did send him some Home Depot lawnmowers, a recycler Briggs and Stratton 140cc self-propelled. They got a
what? What was it? What did you say it was?
Self-propelled.
I looked at you guys and I was
did you say propelled or propelled? I didn't even notice it, but
I looked up and I was like, let's just move fast. Nope, not gonna move fast. Okay.
Well, Matt Diamond is not going to be around next week. I'll get self-propelled.
Self-propelled. Everyone. Matt Diamond was a killer one, though. That one really took the internet by storm. People were going wild for it. I was getting a lot of people sending me images of what they imagined Matt Diamond looked like, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, it fucking beat September Fish like immediately.
Yeah, well, because the reason was
September Fish out of the headlines.
Yeah, there hadn't been one for a while, and I was like, I just jumped on it so much, and I made a big deal of it. I made sure everyone because the flubheads were, it's an issue when they're like. They're not eating, you know what I mean? And Bryan was going through a long spell there where he was flawless, and I'm glad what's happened now is he's got a little bit sick. He's got a little bit sick.
And the last one is a 163cc Briggs and Stratton engine front wheel drive, 3-in-1 gas self-propelled walk behind lawnmower.
Yeah,
I don't want to walk behind it if it's a gas one.
Layer 4 and below replies. He goes, first one is inside discharge. Last two are not self-propelled.
This guy just shut immediately. Like, you're not helping me.
The guy goes, I pasted the wrong ones. Also, first one is definitely side discharge, and then Winston Doodle
I put the wrong ones, but also I was right.
So. Yeah, the first one's fucking definitely side discharge.
Cover all your bases right there.
Yeah. Winston Doodle says 3-in-1, quote, 3-in-1 versatility, mulching, bagging, or discharging system for your mower preference. Ugh.
That's
preference. Okay. I'm sick.
No, it's okay. And it's okay. Everyone's going to do the first one.
He goes, a few down the list of the product specification. Grammar is bad, so it's not clear, but how you get side discharge after registration? And the guy answers back. He goes, it's not a true side discharge.
This argument over whether or not this is a side discharge, it seems like there's like nuance to it. Like it's not a. I
wasn't aware of this.
It's not black and white. It's like it's up for interpretation. It sounds like.
Well, this one, he says, it's an accessory that bolts onto the rear discharge that just angles it out to the side.
What the fuck do you think it is? Okay, what's the different about a true side?
Well, you shouldn't have to put on a. Yeah. You shouldn't have to stick
market stuff.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to put something on after.
It probably comes in the box.
It surely comes in the box, but you shouldn't have to attach it yourself. It should just be able to bottom side discharge, right?
You should be able to just mow your grass right away with a side discharge.
Exactly.
Mow is the way I do. And then Competitive Weird replies, and he goes, I am aware, but I wouldn't call that, quote, not a true side discharge. Some of the more high quality mowers for the last 30 years have used that style of rear side discharge.
Well, guess what? He's not looking for one of the most popular. That's not what he wants. He wants true side discharge, and you fucking fools can't get it through your fucking heads. That's the problem here.
I love how the original guy is just like, and this goes on for a long time where he's just, everybody's like, here's a lawnmower, and he's like, come on, man.
He's like, yeah.
I don't need this shit.
Nothing's good enough for him. He wants that one model. He wants Toro. That one the Toro. So I mean, he's got to be able to track it down. Like I said, it's not super old. He has to be able to find one like on Craigslist or whatever.
Trying to sympathize with this guy a little bit. I don't even know if it's fair to say he wants the Toro. I think what he wants is to, like most of us, to feel validated. I think he wants people to say, right? I think he wants people to say,
Yeah.
you're right. They just don't make them like they used
They
to.
don't make them like they used to, and honestly, putting a fucking little thing on the back discharge and shooting it around the side ain't a fucking side discharge. We can all agree on that, but it's all we got, pal. That's what someone should step in and say. This is all we got now, man.
This
agree.
is it. It's the best of a bad situation.
The
He wants to know.
The world is fucked. You understand inflation? How it's it's
right.
the economic growth is at its worst levels, certainly.
It does have sort of my issue when I think of a thing and I'm like, that should exist. And then when I can't find it, I'm mad that it doesn't exist. Like, he's asking for something that maybe they don't even make anymore. And he's mad that they don't have it because the guy tries to convince him. He goes, lots of reasons why it's better, almost no negatives. It's not like it adds any complexity. I would buy a walk behind with a chute hanging off the side. So, that guy's, I would buy.
So he's saying you're basically being difficult, is what they're saying. You're being difficult. There's no need for this. It's not necessary. It's better. It's irrefutably and objectively better.